And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely brutal OSC as we have returned. We have returned with our third series here of Group B. It has been progressing quite intensely here with a lot of TvPs and TvTs, but now we are jumping into Maru versus Gerald. Let's go. We have our player here, the Korean Terran player in HomeStory Cup for the very first time in his career. He is here representing Team Vitality. It is Maru. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Streamer Zone. It is Gerald. And you know what time it is, as Gerald is going to be proxying across the map. It is time to get your Gamba going. Predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Gerald has been looking quite strong here tonight. Has yet to take a series, but Gerald, he forced Spirit to the ace match. He forced Showtime to the ace match. Can he force Maru to the ace match or even claim his first series? We're here to find out, as the pylon has been placed and the proxy, the gateway, will soon follow. Here we go, the gateways are on the way. Back at home, Maru, opening up double gas. Double gas opener out of Maru here. That is a very safe way to play. Maru going for a factory before CC on the low ground. So Maru going to be, again, approaching this in a bit of a safer manner. Meanwhile, Geralt, he commits with 2 gateways. I assumed it was just going to be 1, but no, 2 gateways have been placed. Geralt is quite committed with this. Is quite committed. Probe dips off the ramp, and will soon confirm the build of choice. There we go. Gets eyes on the gases. Sees both gases. He is now aware of the factory, and he is locked in. The probe is locked into the main. Takes some extra hits, extra damage. Gateway soon to finish. He can get into his initial Zealot harass, and then into his Cybercore thereafter. Zealots are on the way. There's that factory on the high ground. Maru is in the dark. He did not SCV scout. Bear that in mind. Maru has no idea what's going on, but is playing safe nonetheless. As the Reaper will shut down the probe, and will soon move out across the map. In doing so, though, that does mean that there's going to be no Reaper back at home. Zelsa can get some damage dealt, as we have 2 so far, soon to be 3. Cybercore's on the way. Bearing in mind, this also means there's nothing at home. there's literally nothing at home to defend. And Reaper has arrived, and with good enough control, this Reaper should not fall. It should not get surrounded. Speaking of, boys are being pulled. The boys are being pulled. Maru, he's now aware of just how committed Geralt is. Back at home, what do we have to defend? Ooh, Reactor was first, before any other unit. No bunker either. CC on low ground is going to be delayed. Probes are going down. So far, 2 probe kills. Marines are amassing. See, Maru has yet to cancel his expansion. There we go. Base is cancelled. Gets the refund. Cyclone's on the way. Bunker as well. And Geralt, can he break through? Can he deny the bunker? He's trying to. He's focusing down the SCV. First SCV does go down. Second SCV takes a lot of hits. Does barely survive. As Geralt, it's all or nothing. He's completely all in. Gets another SCV. Still delays the bunker. Marines have amassed. Another SCV goes down. 3 SCV kills. 3 getting up to 4. But now the Cyclone has arrived. And with the help of the Cyclone, Maru holds. Maru does hold. Lost 4 SCVs in the process. Reaper moves out across the map once again. Back at home, Geralt is expanding. He's attempting to transition. Does expand. Reaper will soon confirm. Meanwhile, back in the main, Maru still no CC. He cancelled it earlier. He's going for the starport. Maru, he spots the expansion. Going for the mineral line. Shield battery is done. Gets eyes on the text. Sees the Twilight Council. Could be for Blink, of course, or even Dark Templar. As Maru, he's going for a second rack. Oh my god. Maru's going for a second racks, by the way, so he's going for a 1 base all-in. He's going for a 2-1-1 here. Still no expansion, no natural. We'll finally find the proxy. We'll shut it down. And Maru, after defending against the aggression, he's being forced into this game state, into 1 base play. You made this happen. I mean, Gerald has 0 production, by the way. His gateways are depowered. Backup gateways are on the way. What you see is what you get. That's going to be 4 Stalkers to defend. And here comes Maru. He's getting ready for his move out. Shuts down the probes. Here comes the tank. And here comes everything else. Once again, Gerald trying to move out and trying to repower those gateways. And Maru commits. Oh boy, looking at the units tab here, it's going to be 12 Marines, 2 Cyclones, a tank, and a medevac against 4 Stalkers. Now, 2 gateways are about to finish, so there's going to be 2 war pins. So these 4 Stalkers are about to turn into 6. There's going to be a shield battery as well. There's a 3rd gateway on the way, but the numbers are not in favor of Gerald. He may just not have enough. Tank will siege, Cyclones push in, they get one Stalker kill. They get 1, they get 2, they get 3, they get everything. There's nothing left. GG gets called, and Maru takes game number 1. GG. A very bold move for Gerald to go for the proxy 2 gate, was very committed, did do some damage. Remember, it delayed the expansion, did get 4 SCV kills, but that is all the damage that was dealt, and that was not enough. That was not enough there to really make it worth its while. And now we're getting into game number 2. Getting into game 2 here. It's going to be on Abyssal Reef. Beautiful. Just making sure we get everyone involved. And we'll see if Gerald commits to a proxy once again, or if Maru, it's his turn. It could, I mean, Maru, he's more than willing to, 100%. More than willing to, we'll see. As we are loading into one of the larger maps in the map pool. Very large map. Here we go. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Abyssal Reef, we have the Polish Protoss player, the blue Protoss, representing Streamer Zone. It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the red Terran, representing Team Vitality, leading the series 1-0. It is Maru. Onomas, one more game is all he needs to claim the series. The pressure is now on Gerald. Pressure is on. And again, unfortunately, Gerald, he just had no follow-up. If you recall, he rushed into his tech, into a Twilight Council before an extra gateway, so he had just no army, no numbers to work with. I mean, it was a failed proxy 2 gate in a sense. So it was a rough road to recovery there for Gerald in that last game. And once again, Maru double gas. Double gas opener here out of our Terran player means faster factory. Delayed CC. So once again, just a safer build by Maru. And this time, Gerald throws down his gateway back at home. This time, no proxy, not yet at least. Probe moves out for his scouts, but his first gateway is back at home. A gate into Cybercore, into Expand. So Gerald is calming things down. Now, what we did see previously in today's broadcast, we saw Gerald go DTs against Spirit in Game 2 on El Dorado. We could see something similar here on Abyssal Reef. Gerald, he's quite fond of mixing in DT-based builds. Quite fond of it in this matchup specifically. So that is something that we could embrace here against Maru. We'll see. As Maru does get into his factory. Gerald expanding back at home. And we'll keep an eye on that tech of choice here from Gerald. Does attempt to hide the probe, does hide it here at the triangular 3rd. Not bad, or I guess 4th base. The low ground expansion. Divs back in. And the scout is going to be denied. He does get eyes on at least the reactor. And we'll be able to force, we'll delay the command center. Does force it off center. Not bad. Reaper comes back home. Reaper does race back. Oh, gets the probe. Meanwhile, Maru going for a 1-1-1. And interesting. So there's no add-on swap. There's no Widowmine get either, but this could be the beginning of a Marine drop. Yeah, with a single Widowmine. We'll see. As Gerald, he does shade in. Goes for the SCV. Oh, Doesn't quite target it down though. Bit of a misclick there from Gerald. Gets a shot up on the CC instead. Adept is going to be forced out. Coming in from behind, gets the SCV, not bad. SCV goes down, Adept escapes, and Gerald, he pulls away. Behind this, it's going to be a Twilight Council as the tech of choice. Going into Blink. Medevac's on the way. And this does look like a Widowmine Marine drop, but we'll see if he does move out with all these Marines. He's still staring down the army. Yeah, he's going for it. Here we go. This was a build, this was an opener, I should say, that was popularized at the start of the year. I want to say around the start of the year, start of 2024, which was, Jesus, quite some time ago, actually, now that I think about it. But the goal here is for the Widowmine to zone away the Gateway army and for the Marines to focus on probes. That's the idea. So you save the mine shot for Stalkers, and the Marines go ham on everything else. Reaper gets 2 probe kills, good start already here for Maru. Drop is coming in, followed by Tank Banshee. Does boost into the main. Forces a recall. Mine shot targeting the Stalker. Gets 1 Stalker kill, not bad. There's 3 Stalkers left, and it's going to be enough. Gerald, he will shut this down. Loses 4 probes in the process, but will force back the drop as Maru escapes. Saves the Medevac, saves the Marines. Gets eyes on the 3rd. Gets another probe. Not much else. Is aware of the more economic build here from Gerald, and that means that Maru can be the aggressor. He can move out with his bio, with his tanks, with his Banshees. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can approach this. Maru, he could just go for a split push, go for Banshees into the natural, and then the main army towards the 3rd, or he can bring everything together. Banshees actually do quite a good job when it comes to supporting this kind of army against gateway units, like Stalkers, like Adepts, Zelt even. Banshees do a surprising amount of damage, so we'll see how he does kind of bring this all together. Whether he harasses or not, as Cloak is done. Cloak is done. Maru's still waiting for reinforcements. Geralt is ready for a counterattack though. As Maru does move out. Banshee gets across the map, gets 3-4 probe kills already, is taking a lot of hits. And Gerald's focused back at home, does get the first Banshee kill, not bad. Stalkers have yet to pull the trigger, and here comes Maru. Now he did harass with his first Banshee, but the second Banshee is with the main army, and he's pushing towards the 3rd. Catches a tank, not bad. Gets a reinforcing tank, goes for the mineral line, boys are being pulled, SCVs are going down. But Maru, he will get a kill in the 3rd base. The 3rd, there's no saving it. As the defending Banshee as well. No observer with the main army. And I'm getting deja vu. It's looking very similar to what we saw against Spirit. Where Gerald sure he gets 8 SCVs, but back at home, what does he have to defend? Of course, the recall. What's he recalling though? A handful of Stalkers. Tank siege up. Army pushes in, going for the pylon. It's not Choice's pylon. Everything gets depowered. Ay, ay, ay. It all gets depowered. Gateway falls as well. And Gerald, he's up against the wall. Again, the Banshee just adding so much more DPS as well. Second Banshee has arrived. Chasing down the Stalkers. And there's only 3 Stalkers left. Down to 2. 2 Stalkers remaining. And the Marines are getting to the mineral line. GG gets called as Maru snowballs out of control. And Maru will take the 2-0. GG. GG, well played. Maru, he will claim the series, will take the 2-0, will so far go undefeated in the group stage. No one, he has yet to drop a map, yet to drop a single map here in the group stage. Meanwhile, my condolences to Gerald. Again, he's been looking quite strong in these past couple of games against Showtime and against Spirit, but here against Maru, did have a bit of a harder time. Game 1 especially was just kind of a rough game just because Maru was playing in a bit of a safer manner here and the proxy didn't quite pay off. Here in Game 2, we had more of a back and forth. Again, it was quite similar to what we saw against Spirit, where Gerald, he was able to catch reinforcements, he was able to pick off tanks, Marines, SCVs, but it didn't matter because the main army did not turn around. Again, I do think that the hope for Gerald was that Maru, he would turn around to defend, he would come back home, but he didn't. He committed. He committed across the map, killed the 3rd base, and snowballed from there. Did snowball from there. So GG, well played. Maru will claim the series, and with that, we have wrapped up round 3. Round 3 of Group B, and the question becomes, what is the group looking like? One momento here, one moment. As we do try to set things up. Oh my god, as our series might have been a little bit too fast here. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back of yourself.